All right, guys, I'm not gonna lie. It took me a second to remember that this thing is in the thing of the back motor, the handle, and you pull down to take the cover off. It took me a second, but I remembered. And see, I was like, okay, that platform's loose, because I wasn't sure if I bolted this plate to this piece, right? But obviously I did. The motor holds it down. So I think that's my whole issue there. Oh, actually, because it fit weird over there, but I think that's my whole problem. Because there's only one bolt in the back, so yeah. Unless, no, I think I have it. Well, no, I think it's right. I'm just gonna bolt the motor in it and start putting it all back together. Alright guys, so there it is. The motor is finally fully bolted back into the unit. And I got the little cover on there, so it's a done deal. And it is how it is. So I don't know, I still feel like this platform is off a little bit. Like it should have been up more. But oh well, it's all on there now, and that's how it's gonna be. So now it's time to figure out what to do next, and start getting stuff put back on there. All right, guys. So instead, I put the motor up on the scrambler as a stand, and I took the parts out that need to go on, and actually isn't much at all. And I got the screws all over here. Just gotta figure out which one's where. And there's also this one too, actually. That one's there for the throttle. And just gonna get her back together. I'm gonna use that one as a reference and get her done tonight. Alright guys, so I actually ended up getting the motor all put back together last night. Everything's all done in there. I took the lower unit off so I could try and start it. It's just sitting right there. And I got it set up on the boat like this. Because, I thought it would look pretty cool. And it turns out that motor is quite a bit different. It's, well, the mount is just taller. But, I mean, when I bought that one, the mount was so broken. Actually, I still have it. There's the mount. Here's the other half of it. Just completely snapped in half, and man, it was rough, but I was able to get this thing all together here. Let's see, it's in neutral, and I never did check this. Oh, that's got some compression. Here, let's see how pulling the other one is. Oh, yeah, they have compression, that's for sure. But I'm gonna hook up the gas tank and the fuel line so I can see if this thing runs. Because I'm not sure if I got the timing right, but I'll find out. So I got a rag up here, and I'm gonna hook it up, and I'll probably end up compression testing it too. Make sure that it's over 100. Just to make sure I don't have a broken piston ring or anything like that. As sucky as that would be, but I mean, you gotta test just to see. And here, I'll actually pop the cover off for you guys. There we go. So there it is, all together here. Looking nice and clean, and got the brand new spark plugs on there and everything. So just gonna see how things go. All right, guys, so I just did a compression test on it, and it turns out I actually might know what I'm doing after all. So let me pull it up here. I just finished the compression test. And okay, so there's cylinder 1 right there, 128. cylinder 2, 123.5, and that is actually perfectly fine. They are doing really good with those new piston rings in there. Anything over 100 is really what you need for a small engine to run, and so that is perfect. And as long as the cylinders are within 10% of each other, then you're good. I noticed on snowmobiles a lot too, like they'll be like 5 or 10 psi off. I mean, the closer, that they're not always gonna be perfect. I mean, sure, some of them will be, but after time they get a little off. And anyways, it's before we get too sidetracked, this thing should be good. Well, the compression's good to go, and I guess I could check spark really quick, so I could do that. Let's see, set them aside. So I'm gonna check for spark really quick, and then we'll just need fuel to see if it'll fire up. So and even if we have spark, doesn't mean that the timing's right still, because the timing has to do with this in here, those adjustments. So I'm just gonna get this set up, and then I'll let you guys know how it goes. Alright guys, so I just did a test, and I even grabbed this just to be sure. That's a spark tester, and I'm not getting any spark. So now I gotta figure out why I'm not getting spark on this, and go from there. And also, sorry about the noise. I'm charging out the Predator because I'm pretty sure I forgot the key on, and that's why it wasn't starting. So I'm just charging up the battery, so sorry about the background noise.